If you've just finished Season 1 of CBS's Marshals, the Western police procedural created by Spencer Hudnut, that finale probably left your jaw on the floor. Because here's the big reveal. Tom Weaver, the new rancher in town, is actually the mastermind behind everything. Every obstacle Kayce has faced this season, it all traces back to Tom. And the scariest part? Kayce has no idea. He still trusts Tom completely, so much so that he's taken Tate fishing with him in Texas. Meanwhile, Tom has already put hits on Pete and Skinner. Kayce has almost everything to lose and very little time to fix it. Broken Rock's future is on the line. Renewal and release date. Now the good news. CBS officially renewed Marshals for a second season back in March 2026, after those first 13 episodes proved to be a genuine hit. As for when we can expect it, the best-case scenario puts Season 2 arriving as early as fall 2026, so the wait shouldn't be too long. Season 2 plot: Duttons vs. Weavers. Season 2 is confirmed to pick up exactly where Season 1 left off, cliffhangers and all. Tom Weaver is now fully exposed as the villain pulling the strings, and he's clearly ready to fight for dominance. The fact that Tate is with him in Texas makes the situation even more dangerous, because if things go sideways, Tom could use him as a hostage. The moment Kayce figures out that his son is in danger, that's when things are going to explode. Expect Season 2 to be far more action-packed and emotionally intense than anything we've seen so far. Now here's an interesting wrinkle. We never actually see Pete and Skinner get hit. They barely had time to react before the shots were fired. And crucially, the lead enforcer left the scene without confirming the kills, which strongly suggests his intel may be wrong. So Pete and Skinner could very well survive, whether through sheer skill or sheer luck. If they do, the team can get back to hunting down whoever is targeting Rainwater. And that trail leads straight to Tom Weaver. There's also the question of Dolly's involvement, which is murkier and could reframe some of the show's biggest moments, including Garrett's death. That's a thread Season 2 will almost certainly pull on. Cast updates: who's returning? Now let's talk about the cast, because there's some uncertainty here. Luke Grimes is widely expected to return as Kayce Dutton. That's a given. Logan Marshall Green, who plays Pete Calvin, has actually confirmed he'll be back. But his co-star Ariel Kebbel, who plays Belle Skinner and was last seen in the same scene as Logan, has not confirmed her return, so that's still up in the air. Then there's Ash Santos, whose character Andrea Cruz officially left the Marshals to return to Washington, D.C. But here's the thing. Her departure was never formally acknowledged on screen, which leaves the door open for a surprise comeback. On the more certain side, expect Tatanka Means to return as Miles Kittle. And since Season 2 is set to lean hard into the Weaver storyline, Chris Mulkey as Tom and Ellen Jameson as Dolly will likely have much bigger roles this time around. Brecken Merrill as Tate is also almost certainly coming back, given how central his storyline is. And there's a strong chance we'll see Moses Brings Plenty and Gil Birmingham return as Mo and Rainwater. And as a potential treat for longtime Yellowstone fans, Kelly Riley and Cole Hauser, aka Beth and Rip, could make brief cameos. That would be a huge moment. Kayce and Tate's relationship, the emotional core. One of the most exciting things Season 2 could do is go deeper on Kayce and Tate's relationship. Throughout Season 1, Kayce is constantly wrestling with whether East Camp and the whole Yellowstone legacy are even right for him. His past keeps catching up with him, and being accountable to Pete and the team makes every personal struggle that much harder. Season 2 has real potential to dig into that, surfacing more secrets from Kayce's past and forcing him to confront his own flaws. And it's not just Kayce. Pete, Miles, Andrea, and Skinner all have unresolved personal arcs that haven't reached their conclusions yet. As for Tate, this is actually a recurring theme across both Yellowstone and Marshals, Tate being put in danger. With him now in Texas, there's also the possibility of a crossover with Dutton Ranch, which could finally reunite the Dutton siblings after years apart. But Season 2 might also be the moment Tate finally breaks that cycle, stepping out of the role of victim and taking on a more unique, defining place in the bigger story. And more than just the action, Season 1's finale spent a lot of time examining father-son dynamics, and that could develop into one of the most emotionally complex arcs the show has ever done. Right now, though, everything hinges on how this slow-burning chess match between the Weavers and the Duttons plays out. Thanks for watching. If you found this helpful, make sure to like and subscribe for more breakdowns like this.